We've not done this in a really long time, but today we're gonna have us a good old-fashioned drop sale. Well, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, thanks so much for dropping by. My name is Beth. Now, a while back, we used to have drop sales at least once a month, sometimes twice a month, and we even did drop sale hops where we went from channel to channel to channel. Do y'all remember that? Leave me a comment below if you've been around long enough to participate in and watch a drop sale. So if you are watching this video on the day that it is posted, it's Tuesday. And every Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Central, 5:30 p.m. Eastern, I have a live sale. Except today is the first day of school. So in preparation for it being the first day of school, I am pre-recording a drop sale. So again, if this is your first time here and you've never heard of a drop sale, welcome in. Let me tell you all about it. They're a lot of fun. A drop sale is a vintage sale. In my case, I will be showing you some vintage items and they will be up for sale. It is called a drop sale because I'm dropping it like a video, and to claim your items you will drop that in the comment section. So a drop sale is pre-recorded. It is not live, so there is no live chat. Again, there is no live chat. It is posted like a regular video. I will be showing you items just like a regular live sale. So I'm going to show you those items. I'm going to tell you all about it, and I'm going to give you a price for those items and a number by which to claim the item. Now, this time, I'm just gonna keep showing you the items, and the number and the price will come right here on the bottom of the screen. So if you are listening, you need to be watching if you hear something that you are interested in, because I'm not gonna be saying the numbers this time. I'm just gonna edit the video so that it appears right here, and hopefully I will have it appear throughout the whole time I'm showing that item. Now, I do have just a few items today because, to be honest with y'all, I'm a little rusty on doing a drop sale. So again, I invite you to sit back, watch the video, and if you see something that you're interested in, you can claim it by putting the item's number, remember it's going to be right here, in the comment section below. I will be sorting by newest to find out the timestamp to see who claimed the item first, and the first person to claim that item will get to purchase it. Now, in order for me to get your items to you, I'm going to need some information from you that is very, very important. I'm going to need your first and last name, your YouTube name if it is different, a complete mailing address, and your PayPal email. I will be packaging each one of the items that you claimed from today's sale. If you buy more than one, they will be all packaged in the same box. I will be packaging that up, and I will use Pirate Ship to get you the most cost-effective and safest and fastest way to get your items to you. And then I will be invoicing you through PayPal. That's why those PayPal emails are so important. Check your PayPal, make sure your notifications are on, because you will receive an invoice that has each one of your items listed individually and the price for each item, as well as a shipping cost for a total at the bottom. Once those invoices are paid, then I will print the shipping label and get those mailed out the very next day. So you have the information on how to claim an item, and I've given you the information on how to get your invoices. Please make sure those invoices are paid within 24 hours of them being sent to you. It is a timestamp on those, so please make sure that you pay those invoices as soon as you get them. I want you to get your items very quickly. So now that we have all of the business out of the way, let's get into the drop sale, and let me show you the first item that I have for you today. Okay, y'all, back to school is upon us. So today's sale, I brought a few items that are loosely related to back to school. So let's see how I did. The first item is a dollhouse family, and I have a family of 5 because we know going back to school is going to impact mom and dad. So we have a dad, we have a mom, we have a couple of big kiddos that are school age, and we have a little bitty baby. Now, I believe that these are German, and I cannot be certain about that. They do have a plastic head and hands and feet. The torso on this guy is plastic, but the legs are cloth covered wiring. Okay, he has on some business shoes and some trousers with a black velvet vest and a little red piece of material kind of made to look like one of those turtleneck dickies things, like something that you put under. So we do have Dad, and again, the arms and legs are posable, but they are bendable because they are wire in there. I also have Mom. Now, I will show you that Mom's dress and cloth has a little bit of spotting on there, probably because she's been in the kitchen. Her arms are outstretched because she's got to hold the brand new baby. So we've got Mom holding the brand new baby. At least she's smiling. We've got Dad. Then we've got this little fella here. And their clothing is really just wrapped fabric, it looks like. Again, these are older. And again, all of their arms and legs are wire and able to be posable. And then we have this little girl right here. So let me give you some dimensions. This little girl is 3 inches. The little fella here, he's also about 3 inches. Mom, with her high heels on, go Mom, she is about 5 inches. Dad is gonna be about 5 inches. And bitty bitty baby, they're about 2 inches. And the baby is wrapped in a little bit of cloth. So this 5 family member set of dollhouse people is going to be $30, and the number is right here. So if you see this number right here and you want to claim, you're going to put this number in the comment section of the video. Okay, my next item is another school-age kiddo. Well, kinda, and very different from the family. That's this guy. Now, this guy is a 1990 Fisher-Price. He is Chunky. I think that's his real name, y'all, for Fisher-Price. He is Chunky Surprise. He is a roller coaster boy. He fit in the roller coaster piece of there, but that's probably going to be my face on the first day of school because I know it is going to be very, very busy as we welcome so many kiddos to the first day. Now, this chunky roller coaster kiddo, he is going to be about 2¼ inches. And he is a vintage Fisher-Price. It is marked right here on the bottom. I don't know if you're going to be able to see Fisher-Price. He is going to be $8, and his number is... All right, so next up, we know that there's going to have to be a lot of lunches and a lot of breakfasts and all the things being made. And what better to store our things in than some vintage Tupperware? The first piece that I have for you today is a vintage Tupperware bacon keeper with a lid. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but there is the Tupperware mark here. This is the cinnamon color, I believe they call it. And I believe that it could also be a hot dog is one of the things that I heard. And you're going to lay the hot dogs this way, or if they're the longer hot dogs, you're going to lay it this way. I was told this was a bacon keeper. That's what it comes up when we look it up. It is also marked Tupperware right here. It is number 1292-2. So hot dogs, bacon, lunch meats, all the things. The points are a little bit taller than the marinator, if you know what the marinator looks like. It is in excellent condition. The seal is very good on this, and there is no warping and there is no burns or dishwasher damage to this. So the Tupperware bacon keeper, that's what I'm going to call it, is 10 inches long. It is 6.5 inches wide, and it's about 2 inches thick. So the vintage Tupperware keeper is $15, and it's number. Okay, getting those kids out the door, we're definitely gonna need some coffee, right? So I have some more vintage Tupperware, and it is a cream and sugar. So this is a complete cream and sugar set. Again, it is marked Tupperware right here. The lid has 2 compartments that open up right here. And the seal is good on both of those. No damage to this piece at all. Also, here is your creamer. The lid works very well on that as well. Again, marked Tupperware here and also on the bottom. Let me see if I can get it to show right here. This vintage yellow Tupperware cream and sugar set is going to be $20. And the number to claim is on the screen now. The next item, y'all, I'm absolutely in love with these. I have never brought these to a sale. I was kind of thinking about keeping them, but I cannot keep everything. And as we get ready for back to school, we all know we're gonna get some back to school clothes and some back to school shoes. How adorable are these back to school black vintage baby shoes? Now, I don't know if anybody would wear these now, but I know that someone proudly wore them before. The name inside of these are Sturdy Walkers, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see the image that's in there. Look at the little people, and it says Sturdy Walkers. They have a buckle that is in working condition. They're actually in great shape. There is a little rust on both of the buckles. I don't know what size the shoes are, but they're in great condition for vintage shoes. Even the soles are in great condition on these, y'all, and they are absolutely adorable. Now, I was originally going to paint them, I know. And then I thought, no, I need to put these with a baby head in a little cloche for Halloween. Or you could put a picture here. The possibilities are endless for these. Let me just tell you that the length of these, if that helps you, is about 6 inches. So 6 inches, I don't know what size these shoes are. There is a mark on the inside of the shoe, but I cannot read it. But I am gonna let these go today. And this pair of vintage black baby shoes is going to be $25, and you can claim it by putting this number in the comments. I also would love to know what you do with these shoes if you claim them today. So if you claim them and you do something with them, whether that be display with them or craft with them or something else, please make sure to send me a picture of what you've done. Now, speaking of sending me things, I actually forgot to tell you where and how to send me your information when you claim an item. You're gonna send me your information to my email right here at scprincess1@comcast.net. Don't forget, I need your first and last name, your YouTube name if it is different, a complete mailing address, and that PayPal email. Again, right here to scprincess1@comcast.net. All right, if you know anything about me, you know that I have been in education for a really long time, and part of that time included teaching. And so the teachers are preparing for your students to be learning their ABCs. And this is a vintage teaching supply. It is great for bulletin boards. It is good for games. It has worksheets, lessons. It has all the things, but it is very vintage. I actually don't know if this is a 90s or earlier than that. It is actually a 1984 for copyright. So this book right here has a lot of instructions to tell you how to create bulletin boards all around ABCs and ABC order and sounds and all of the things. So it has some bulletin board ideas in there, and then it goes on to work on writing the alphabet, identifying the alphabet, matching the alphabet, all the things. So lots of great worksheets to be duplicated. So if you are a homeschooler, or if you are a teacher, or if you work in private school, daycare, or just want a few extra things to help your own kiddos and grandkids, it includes skills like tracing and cutting and matching and sequencing. It's a really great resource, and it's one of the reasons that I've had a really hard time giving it up. And it does work on ABC order for words as well as letters in a variety of ways. I love these things. Oh, I love these types of things. And I'm not about an iPad. I'm all about pencil and paper. So I have decided to let one of my teaching supplies go. It is very difficult for me, but if you are interested in this, you can claim this ABC order book by Monday morning and it is in perfect condition, for only $8 by putting this number in the comments. Getting those kiddos to school may include riding the school bus. And I found this adorable gold tone school bus pin or brooch, and it is fabulous. It has some brushed gold and some shiny gold. Right here outside, you see the children lining up and getting on the bus. You also see that the red lights are some red rhinestones. This is an absolutely adorable brooch. I believe that it's probably from the 80s or 90s. I cannot be sure. There's no make or marker on this, and it doesn't have a date or anything like that. But I wanted to give you a little bit of measurements. It is going to be 2.5 inches long. So it's a long one, and it's about 3/4 inches tall. So 2.5 inches by 3/4. It has a rollover safety seat clasp that is in working condition, and it is perfect to give a teacher or even a bus driver for a little back to school gift, or even hold it until Christmas. This adorable school bus pen is going to be $12, and you can claim it by putting this number in the comments section. Okay, y'all, my next one is a pair. There are two things for one monies in here. And where are they going when they get off the school bus? They're going to school. This is Walnut Street School, and this is a school in winter. I'm going to show you because it has a lot of the winter winds and snow, and then we will take a little bit closer look. I'll start with the roof that has a little bit of the ice and snow and things on there. We're at the front of the school, Walnut Street School. You can even see all of the details like the shovel and the light. And in this side, you have a little doggy peeking in at some art on a table. Over here is the teacher's desk. I love the American flag in the back. The back door, look at these little crayons, the signs right here. I love the detail. You can see all kind of jackets hanging up, all the things that are happening in the school. There's a little chalkboard and chalk right here. Again, the classroom with all of the books. It is not marked in any way. It is clean on the inside and out. You're gonna get this little tin, but wait, there's more. There's going to be a little book called Let's Go to School. Now, this is a 90s book. I think this is from like the Troll books that you could get when Troll Associates. Let's Go to School. I want to show you right here on the inside. This was actually in my teaching library. There was a label here that said it was personal. And because there's been some yellowing there, when I stripped the label off using undo, it did discolor just a little bit. But this book is just a small little book that has a First Start Easy Reader. There's a vocabulary list there. And it is a 1996 publication. Today is a big day. Time to go, Kim, says Mom. I am a little scared. She's scared to go to school. Today is my first day of school and Matt walks with me. Matt must be her brother. She goes on to go to school, doing all of the things like meeting her teachers, having circle time. It is a really, really cute book. I love that all of her friends are different animals, the little baby animals. They even have recess. At the end of the day, it is time to go home and tomorrow will be fun. So you're going to get this little book and the Walnut Street School. You're going to get both for $1 monies. It is going to be $8 and it can be claimed with the number on the screen. Put this number that's on the screen in the comment section below and you will be able to claim this little cute set. One of the things that we do when we get to school is play some games and maybe even do some matching. I have a snap game. It is a vintage Whitman 1960s snap game. Now this one is the blue cover and there's only the tiger on the front of this Whitman box, but it is a complete set. Here is the Whitman back. It is the same back on all of them. Here is the instruction card on how to play Snap. And there are 4 cards of each character. You have the fox, you have the lion, you have, what is next? Oh, the turtle. I love that one. You have, next up is the kangaroo. Next up, you have the tiger. We also have the giraffe, the monkey, gotta see if I got all 4, the elephant, the little bear. I think this bear is gonna be late for school. Winter's a snap for baby bear, sound asleep in a cozy chair. Baby bear is gonna be late for school, y'all. We also have this squirrel and we also have the alligator. So it is a complete deck of the Whitman 1960s card game Snap. And if you are interested in purchasing this Snap game, it is $12 and you can claim it by putting this number in the comments. My next item is too cute. We talked about reading books and all the things in school, and what cuter way to think about books than with a colorful bookworm. This is a new with tag Ty. This is the teeny beanie baby, and his name is Inch because he's an inchworm. So math, right? And also reading for a bookworm. He is a rainbow little inchworm. He does have both of his little tentacles and both of his eyes there. He is a 1993 teeny beanie baby and he is Inch. He is Inch the inchworm. He is $8 and you can claim him by putting this number in the comments. How adorable. Now he's longer than an inch. I measured him and he's actually 8 inches long. So this is Inch. And again, you can claim him for $8 by putting this number in the comment section. He's adorable. Well, I said I was going to have some things that were loosely related to going back to school. And I think my next 2 items will do that. I have the vintage Nestle's Nescafe World Globe etched glass coffee mug. They are made in Japan. It does say Nestle right here on the bottom. I hope you can read that. They are made in Japan. There is an etching over these. These are the little stout coffees that they used to have. I have 4 of these. I do have 4 of them. Here's 2 of them, and I have 2 more over here, but I am selling them separately because someone may just want to give one as a gift, maybe with like a little Keurig pod in there or some instant hot cider or a little packet of hot chocolate or something like that. These are great gifts. They do have some weight to them. Now this one does have its sticker on on there, and it is ITD Colonial Made in Japan. So it does have the sticker on one of these, but I am selling them separately. They are going to be $8 each. I figured the world is all about geography, and so therefore it counts for back to school. So again, these are $8 each, and you can claim them by putting this number in the comments. And if you are claiming one of these or more, please let me know how many you want. So you'll put this number and how many mugs you want. Do you want 1, 2, 3, or 4? All of them are the same. They have the same graphic on them, as well as there are no chips, cracks, or flea bites in any of these mugs. Well, I'm gonna stick with geography and all of the things because I also have the Irish coffee mugs that are vintage Nestle. Now, these are not marked Nestle on the bottom, but that is who made these. These are the vintage Nestle Nescafe World Irish coffee mug. Again, I do have 4 of these as well because these are a little bit easier to find. These are going to be $6 a piece. Again, I have 4 of them. So if you are wanting to claim one, you're going to put this number in the comment section and let me know how many you want. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, y'all, let's do a choice. We haven't done a choice yet in this sale, and a choice is that there are 2 items with the same price, and you get to choose which one of those that you would like. I'm going to give you a choice of these 2 magazines. Let me tell you a little bit about this one. We'll start with the oldest one first. This is January 1970. This is the Golden Magazine for boys and girls, and in this issue, the Golden Magazine boys and girls go to the White House. Now, I do want to point out this little bit of imperfection here. That again was the label. So you can kind of see that when it came off, that it pulled a little bit of the front cover. But the graphics are fabulous in this. I'm just going to flip through and show you a few of the things from January 1970. Again, they went to visit the White House. That looks like a really big room. Also in, oh, I love this graphic. Look at this ad for Disney. I love that. They have small talk, language fun. I love the graphics. So they cover everything from cooking to stories to things that are going on in the world. And they do it from a child's perspective. I love this little bit of ephemera right there as well. There are some jokes. I love good kid jokes. I actually have an item coming up that is going to be all about kid jokes. Look at this Zodiac spinner game. Isn't that cool? I love that. Pop playground plans. Oh my goodness. Kids' favorite thing is recess. So this is a really great book. That's a great color by number. It does look like somebody started coloring that. I do want to point that out. The Astro Tears of Fairview Hills. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. I'm going to flip through some, but there's a little craft. Adrift at Sea. That looks kind of like the Hardy Boys. And here is the back cover of that one. Other than this damage right here and the damage from the coloring, a little bit of the coloring, that's the only imperfections in this book. So you can get this book for $5, or you can get this Jack and Jill from April 1972. It says, my father writes about sports, Jack and Jill, April 1972. It was 50 cents. Look at this adorable little picture on the front. Now, this magazine is a little bit smaller than the other, but not by much. And it kind of has the same things in there. It's everything for kiddos. Did anybody have a Jack and Jill subscription? Again, this is April 1972. I'm going to kind of flip through this one quickly. There's no damage to this at all. Raising Cain in Hawaii. See, I bet Hawaii was on those mugs somewhere. Signs of Hospitality. We're tying it all in, y'all. We're tying it all in. April Showers. The graphics in this one are really, really good. They do have, oh, look, Walt Disney World. Get it? World, Nescafe World mugs. I'm telling you, it all ties in. You can make it all work. Easter eggs from outer space. Oh, a couple of games. I never was very good at crossword. I don't know why, but I just wasn't. But it seems like these magazines basically have the same thing in there. Oh, these even have some little notes from their readers. That's fun. I know some of the teen magazines that I had have those little ways that kids can write in. That was fun. So lots of pages in these books. And again, I'm just making sure, but no damage to these books. This book is also $5. So the way this works is, here's the number to claim. You're going to put that number and either write 1972 for Jack and Jill. You can write Jack and Jill 1972, or you can write January 1970. Whatever you want to put in there, just make sure that I know which item that you are claiming, since they have the same number. They're each $5. And if you want both, just put this number and the word both, and you will get both of them for $10. Okay, y'all, this is going to be another set. You're going to get both of these books. Let's start with this one, More School Jokes by Betty Zura. And this is, I think this one, I can't remember the year of this one, 85. Yeah, I was going to say 80s, but it was 85. This is a lot of just children's jokes. This one says, student number 1, did you have any luck in school today? Student number 2, I sure did. My teacher didn't call on me even once. They consider that really good luck. Here's another one. Why do spiders spin webs? They don't know how to knit. So it is full of little jokes and really great graphics throughout this book. Lots of kid jokes. It may be fun to even copy these and put them. I love that. Look at that old computer right there. That's funny. My computer broke down. Did you see which way the computer teacher went? Yes, she went data way. That's funny. That's funny. Data way. All right, so you're going to get this book. And then this book is really for teachers. This one is called Dear Teacher, and it is a collection of parents' letters to their children's teacher. This one is a 1985 book. There is one little tear right here. Look at this teacher. Oh my goodness, that must have been towards the end of the year. And this one said, Dear Teacher, Stanley had to miss some school. He had an attack of whooping cranes in his chest. I have a feeling that this may be the way that parents wrote letters. Oh my goodness. Dear Teacher, please excuse my daughter's absence for the past week. She has had a case of the fool. Not the fool. Lots of fun and little giggles for teachers. This would be great to kind of give to a teacher when it is down in the trenches time. You could even cut them out and just post them there. Dear teacher, please excuse Jane. On Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, she has had an absent tooth. I just love this. So little jokes and giggles. 2 books of that. You're going to get both of these books for just $8 by putting this number in the comment section below. Okay, y'all, my last school-related item is some true antique ephemera. You know how much I love ephemera, and I have two of these old children's magazines. They're called The Children's Friend. It is issues number 199 and 200. The issue number 199 was July 1877. There is your issue date right there. And here is the little paper book. And I love more than anything the graphics. Now there is some splitting on this one. I love this. I thought somebody may even be able to frame that. So amazing. I actually think Dolores brought these over to me from the UK. She bought a lot of ephemera and had some in there, and you can see where it is split. And on the back of these is usually a song. So that is the first one. These are going to be choice as well. They are going to be $15 each. I'll put the number to claim on the screen. Now the first one using this number is issue 199. The issue to number 200 of The Children's Friend is from August of 1877. Again, the graphics in this is amazing. Here is the song on the back. The vocabulary and the words that are used here definitely is a sign of the time, but I'm just showing you the beautiful graphics. I think the graphics alone, just to be framed, would be amazing. Look at that. I think that is so pretty. You can see that they are stitched in the center. They have a single stitching in the center to hold them together. Now there is words and stories in here, but I was just showing you the pictures because I'm trying to be very careful with the pages. And I'm not sure if this may have been a type of children's magazine like the other ones that we showed, or if it was some type of curriculum, pamphlet, or something like that, maybe from a religious school. I'm not sure where they're from, but the graphics and all of the things about them, they simply can't be beat. So again, each one of these is going to be your choice for $15 each. We have issue 199 and we have issue 200. So using this number right here, you're going to put this number and then 199 or 200, $15 each. Or if you would like both of them for $30, you can put both. Okay, y'all, well, that's all that I have for you for this drop sale. I have not done a drop sale in a really long time, like I said at the beginning of the video, and I think I may have missed those. So if you are claiming an item, I need your first and last name, your YouTube name if it is different, a complete mailing address, and your PayPal email. Please email me that right here to scprincess1@comcast.net. The prices, again, do not include shipping, so there will be an added shipping charge in there. But if you buy more than one item, I will be packaging them all together for you to have one shipping cost. Those invoices do need to be paid within 24 hours of me sending them. So please make sure that your notifications are on and you're checking for those invoices once the sale has finished. Now, I will be invoicing in the weekend. So thanks so much for watching. And if you enjoy the drop sales and you'd like to see us bring some of them back, go ahead and leave me a comment about that below. I really appreciate your input. Until next time, y'all stay pretty and be sweet. Bye-bye.